Hello, my name is Nick, and today I'll be sharing some information about climate change. This video won't be focused on one side of the argument, but I will instead be sharing a few arguments from both sides of the discussion. It's ultimately up to you to determine your standing in this decades-old debate. So I'll start with the consensus view and then give the minority response to their argument. So for the first one, we have sea level rise. Now, on the consensus side, they say if the sea level continues to rise, we will soon see several low-lying regions being underwater. We know the mechanism by which sea level is rising. Heat increases the volume of water and melts polar ice caps, leading to more water in the ocean. The minority response to this is the sea levels have been naturally rising on their own for thousands of years, and it's unlikely that any human activity would change that or be primarily responsible. This negates the claim that human activity is responsible for sea level rise. We can take a look at this extremely advanced device here. I'm not tech savvy, sorry. So we see in this graph some contributing factors to sea level rise in the last few decades, looks like 25 years. We see, where is it? There we go. Expansion from heat increase, and then added water, and then overall increase in sea level rise up here. Yeah. We were talking about climate models. We use models in tons of science. They are a reliable way, or so says the consensus side, to understand the world and make predictions about it. These models can be tested, and their tests demonstrate they're reliable. The minority believes that the climate models have been tested repeatedly and have repeatedly failed to match reality. They predict the climate accurately for a short time, and then they run too hot, predicting temperatures much higher than we see. The models are filled with fudge factors, and that is why there are so many different models and methods of calculating these climate changes. We can look at this graph here on my projection device. It looks like a mess, but it's actually pretty simple. So we have up here these fun party lines. These are all climate models, and we can see they run a lot hotter than these dots down here, which are satellite and balloon measurements. So the actual real measurements down here, and the model predictions up here. The black line is the average. So we see these do run quite hot, hotter than the normal temperatures would be. Yeah. Our third and final topic is carbon dioxide as greenhouse gas. The consensus believes that carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas, which is also the minority belief. Everybody agrees on that. But the consensus says this means the mechanism for anthropogenic climate change is causally adequate. There is a strong correlation between carbon dioxide rise and temperature rise throughout history. But the minority says that correlation is not causation, and historically the record shows temperature rising long before carbon dioxide levels rise. And if we were to pick the right dates, we would see different trends in carbon dioxide and temperature. For this one, they are not correlated. We see temperature going down while carbon dioxide is going up. But if we were to look at different sections of time, we would get different correlations, different averages, different trend lines, which is annoying. That is all I have, so I hope you are encouraged to look further into this issue. There are many more arguments and evidence to support both sides other than the three I shared. Thank you so much for watching.